Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
The eyes of the world upon us tonight as Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Always got some breathing room. And a cut to the right and some open field. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the two.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And to give this time to the tailback. Room to run past midfield. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Now Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big...
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And I think it's safe to say we know who the game ball's probably going to after this one.
Without a doubt, they're going to stand up in the middle of the locker room after the game, and the head coach is going to say, great performance, terrific, game ball. Right here, going to present it to him. And if he's smart, he'll accept the game ball and then say, dinner on me for the offensive line at the best steakhouse in town. Make sure those guys are taken care of.
Those O-linemen have helped them to 4 touchdown runs. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Pass incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here now come the Falcons. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Kevin Huber now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he fields it cleanly. And now running right through it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Falcons continue. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Ryan on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A handoff as they run the counter play. And some room to work. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 78 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
To throw on second down, Ryan. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on third and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons add on. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And it's actually been out of the backfield, handing the ball off where they've had a lot of success. So if you're the quarterback, do you just maybe say, you know, maybe this isn't my day, our running game's going so well, you just continue to lean on that?
I agree. That's exactly what you do. And you have to kind of take your ego and put it aside because you always think your next throw is going to be your best throw, right? Your next play is going to be your best play. Lean on what's working for you right now. That should help carry your team to victory if things keep going in the direction that they are.
Yeah, because the formula has them the lead currently. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's third and short.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them. And not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now a timeout. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. This is taken at the 23. Good footwork at the 30. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Falcons can... Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we?
And now off to the races down the right side. And he cuts it left and now room to... And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. 75 yards. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And there he goes again. The 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Falcons add on. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be taken very short. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. Finding the end zone. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Pulled in at the 24. Touchdown, Falcons.
All right, count them along with me.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wondered that.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Kevin Huber now. 2 minutes to go here in Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. We're back to crown a champion after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice little juke. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. Hard to call this guy a game manager, but that's really all he's needed to do. The running game, fantastic.
And they've actually put themselves in a spot where they're able to close the game out, doing what you would want to do in this situation anyway, run the football. But they don't have to ramp up into it. They're already there. They've been establishing it the entire game.
Well, they can keep that running theme and get into the locker room with a win. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. Finding room inside the 40. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And he's loose again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. It's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon.